Today, we return to the shores of Site C. Not to sightsee any big birds or regular Spinosauruses. No. The waterways here are much deadlier, and that is because of this. The Aerospinosaurus, Jurassic World Alive's newest hybrid into the game, and this hybrid will prove to be a menace in the unique format. With a kit that allows it to drop over 10,000 damage each turn, this thing will truly be a monster. But how so? Well, in this video, we're going to be taking a look at its stats, abilities, combat potential, and bring forth a verdict at the end of the video to see how it will do in the meta. I hope you guys enjoy this one. I've been very excited to showcase this thing, and without further ado, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Like I said at the start, it's pretty cool that there is a now meta, quote-unquote, Spinosaurus hybrid in the game. Just a few flaws that, in my opinion, I can point out, but that's what we're going to get into later. Overall, I quite like the design. I feel like there are a few issues with it, but I don't really think they could have done much else. I mean, it's a Pterosaurus Spinosaurus hybrid. I mean, you can't really give it wings exactly. So with that little thing out the way, I guess it's finally time we head straight into Sector 1, the species profile. So the hybrid sailback will be boasting a pretty impressive stat pool, for its kit. At level 26, it's going to be getting 4,650 health, 1,700 attack, 123 speed, 10% armor, 25% critical chance, and 150 critical damage, which will prove to be quite handy. And at level 35, which is now the new stat line, it's got 6975 HP, 2550 attack, and the rest of the stats are quite same. So, what do I think of this? Pretty impressive. I mean, it's going to be able to tank a lot of the hits from stuff like Distortus Rex, Amphilorex, a lot of the times, Junior in most cases, and Dinomimus. That's going to prove to be a pretty decent wall against. I mean, we've got stuff like Monkeondactylus now, which is going to be quite annoying to go up against. And speaking of which, we can see how Aerospino will do in Sector 2, the abilities. So at first glance, its abilities seem kind of meh on paper, and they kind of are, if I gotta be honest, in the ladder. However, in the tournament, things are a little bit different because you've got Instant Group Fear Strike, Aerial Evasion, which grants the user a critical chance for 100%, slows the opponent, removes their dodge and cloak, and increases their critical chance with a cooldown of 2. You get Group Wounding Advance, which for whatever reason is a cooldown of 3. You increase your own speed for 25% and damage, along with bleeding them for 33%. You also have Cunning Fierce Rampage. This move in particular is actually what's going to allow you to kill stuff like a Spinotops, and Titanotholus in some cases, Titanotarchus. So very good. Not group, unfortunately, but I guess that's what Instant Group Fear Strike is for. And then you've got Swap In Afflicting Invincibility, which it's okay, but I would have much rather had the on escape afflicting lockdown that the Rebirth Spino has, and that's actually what weakens this creature a ton, and you're gonna find out in the next segment. It's also got Afflicting Counterstrike and a tier 5 reactive. After it gets a critical chance, or I guess a critical hit, then it increases its attack for 10%. So that's the kit for Aerospinosaurus. Like I said, it's strong, but it's huge swap-in fodder, especially in all the matches that we tested, and it would have done so much better had it had that pin on it. So it's kit you got to play a little bit smart with, but it's a huge risk, and I guess it's a medium reward in that case. So I guess a good 6 out of 10 for me, in my opinion, for the Aerospino, right? But without further ado, let's head into Sector 3, where we can take a look at its not abilities, where we can take a look at its matchups. Yes. I'm gonna try to make this a little bit more easier for you guys. The list tries to take into account both tourney and the ladder. So this is assuming no tier 5s are in play. It does beat your towers, which are Amphilorex and Titanotarchus and Titanotholus in some cases. I think the only way it beats Titano is if it's already out. Like if it's swapped in and killed something, that's when Aerospino can come in, go for group wounding in advance, and then kill it. It's also able to beat Atromalistes and Graganeth. In 75%, without the tier 5, it does beat Distortus Rex in the tournament, and it can also beat Bekelrizosaurus, but I think that's also down to a certain play, so it's more of a 50-50 leaning on. Ankylos Lux also can be beaten by Aerospino. The bleed will help it out, but again, in that regard, it's sort of a 50-50, but in more cases, it does kill it, so that's why I put it there. Aquiliote, wait, hold on. Why is Aquiliote there? Okay, chat. Aquiliote is not supposed to be here. I think I chungus that up. It's supposed to be in 25%, not 75%. My bad. Oh, damn it. Okay. You've got Aquiliote, you've got Ovenlophosaurus, Apatoceratops, and Geosternbergia in the 75% category. In 50%, you've got Deinomimus Jr., Ovenlophosaurus again. Okay, guys, I must have... I really chungus this up. Mutodon, Fukuritops, again, it's all down to when they use Healing Formation, and then Spinotops, because you end up trading lives with it if you go group winning advance. In the 25% category, you can, in some cases, kill Indochine, but again, they're more likely to win. You can kill Monkeydactylus, but again, it's all down to what you do, and they're more likely to win. And that's pretty much, how it is with Sinraptor. A lot of Sinraptors now can take the hit, so it's going to be it's going to be down to luck, essentially, if you get that crit on the instant group Fear Strike, as well as Mastodontosaurus, which can, I think if Masto is quicker than you, it does kill you, so bear that in mind, otherwise it does die. And then the rest down there are just, things that instantly kill it. So, yeah, I hope this made sense. I'll leave a pinned comment down below, just clarifying anything else, but this should be the list until further notice, and I might update it as time goes on. But it's about time we get to Sector 4 where we can give this thing a proper review. With all of that data in mind, we can bring up the avian sailback for a proper review. And on the synergy scale, I'm going to be giving this a 2.5 out of 5. It can swap in well, has good matchups, it goes well with Junior, Mutodon. However, it does have a hard time escaping, and once it does swap, it usually ends up dying more often than not. In the head-to-head category, I'm going to be giving this a 3 or 3.5 out of 5. It holds its own well in uniques and has the ability to do, a ton of damage. However, in the latter, it's going to find itself struggling just a tiny bit more. Competitiveness, in the latter, I'm going to be giving this a 1.5 out of 5. It's not going to see that much meta use, and if anything, it's going to be more of a niche use in that sort of regard. However, in the tournaments, I can see this thing being a 3 or 3.5 out of 5. Maybe 4 out of 5, just because it has that usage where it can kill D-Rex, and that's going to be very handy for a lot. Fun. The setup potential on this thing is nuts, and just getting all those big chunks of damage, in my opinion, is pretty fun, and when I went up against Rick, it was also very fun. The plug-and-play potential, I'll be giving this a 3 or 3.5 out of 5. Like I said, this is probably something you'd want in your tournament team. Again, more of a niche use in the arena, so that's why I kind of averaged out. And then for the adjustment side of things, I'm going to be giving this a 2 or 2.5 out of 5. Probably going to be sitting on a 2. They already did buff it by giving the Rampage a shattering effect, so I don't think it's likely they're going to be nerfing it. Definitely not. But if I were to say what change it would get, likely would get the on-escape affliction that Rebirth Spinosaurus has. And in terms of boosts, I'm going to be giving this thing a 15-19-2, which would give you 10,549 health, 4,137 damage, and 129 speed. Although you could bump the speed down just a tiny bit more for those mirror matches that other Aerospinos would go for in the arena. And, ladies and gentlemen, with that out of the way, we have just covered the Aerospinosaurus. I hope you enjoyed this one. Let me know down below what you think of this. And with that out of the way, it's time to get into the fun portion of this, which is the combat clips. Enjoy. I honestly can't tell you how annoying this has been just trying to filter through every single match to try to get Aerospino. When we need it most, it just does not show up whatsoever, and we're just having the most excruciating time with it. But I've finally drawn it. I've also put Aquiraptor on my team, mainly because I wanted to meme with it. However, for it actually is end up like doing pretty well. However, unfortunately, we had to ban. Oh, there it is. Oh my god, it looks so good in this Valley of Titans map. I really do think it fits nicely. Got a good idea with the thumbnail as well. It's probably going to have like, you know, the map with like Ember, having the Rebirth Spino there, and then maybe we use the Rebirth Rex model. We'll see. Oh my god, holy affliction. Okay. Yeah, but for whatever reason, Aquiraptor has been proving to be a pretty fun thing to use. It synergizes well. I don't know why Rick decided he wanted to swap on me with that, but kudos to you, I guess, now that you died. Quite unfortunate. Wow, that's 11,000. Does this bypass armor? I think it bypasses armor just because Aerospino has like 10 or 15%, and then it's doing that much. Oh! Nice little thing here. So if you crit with your creature and then you swap into Aero, it actually activates the tier 5, which I think is pretty dope. Oh, Mutodon's coming in. We got all the Rebirth creatures here. Now we just need the Rebirth Rex to have a hybrid. Oh god, we got so many Rexes in the game. We got like, what, T-Rex and T-Rex Gen 2, Rexy, the Buck and Doe, Mortem Rex, Junior, I think Big Edie and Little Edie are coming in. Oh, he has his own Aquiraptor. Okay. Wait, hold on. I think I die here. Oh, no. Wait. Oh, I increase critical chance. Do I make him vulnerable? I think I do. He's not immune to it. Oh, can I kill it? I can kill it! How much damage is this gonna do, dude? Oh my god, it's gotta do like 9,000. 9,300! Oh my god. That's cool. Aerospino's finally doing something. I'm not gonna add all the clips into here, but I might do just to show how it struggles against like swappers and revenge killing. It's this thing's bane. It's like the Dialorokairos of like 1.4. Oh my god. Was it 1.4 or 1.5? I think it was 1.5. Okay, so I don't want you to die because I want to like finish with Aero. So in order to finish on Aero, what I have to do is swap in Dakota Kuros, which has also been a pretty fun thing. Like I said, I don't know if I mentioned, but we had to ban Distortus Rex just because we accidentally got ours to tier 5, and we realized how impossible it is to kill it. We were borderline like almost about to ban Monkey on Dactylus as well, but decided against it because Aerospino can kill it in some cases, and then others it just straight up dies when you time it wrong. Oh, he doesn't know what to do against the max attack Dakota. Please don't crit, because I'd like to finish on Aerospino. I don't want to finish on Dakota. I think Dakota has like a high crit. Ooh! Lucky for me and him. I don't think it wants... Dude, okay. Here's what I do with Mutodon, right? It has potential, but it's gonna soon be quickly outclassed by Nyctoterix. Just because Nycto is like an improvement in every sort of category. And I'm kind of pissed off because we were working on a face-off episode with Junior versus Mutodon, but now it seems like I'm gonna have to put that on pause and wait until Nycto comes out so I can see what that's all about. So let me know down below. I mean, if you guys still want to see Junior versus Nycto or Junior versus Mutodon. So I mean, whatever works, we'll put out. Okay. And Aerospino gets the kill. Oh, this is all I've been wanting to do. It's taken like, what, 3 days for this. But GG, Rick. You played the best you could. Okay. So, what we want to try out now is we want to see if Aerospino can kill Spinotops, right? We tried it with the critical defensive stance, I think it's called. Didn't work. Spino just lives. So now we're going to try with group wounding advanced to see if that works. I don't know if you'll be able to get your rampage off just because this doesn't dodge for whatever reason. In my opinion, if I were to buff Aerospino, I'd give this thing a dodge, and I would also give it, like, take out that invincibility swap in and replace it with the on escape. That's what I'd personally do. It does seem like he might be able to kill me. It depends on how much the bleed is. He does afflict, which I do like it has with the strike. Okay, 4,900. If I heal, but it's also a 50-50. Yeah, okay. It really is a 50-50 because he could go rampage and kill me, or he can just be safe with it and go for the strike and, you know, take me out that way. We do both draw, however. Yeah, that's unfortunate. At least we find out that Aerospino can kill Spinotops in some situations, which I think is pretty cool. Alright, moving on to the next one. Deinamimus takes a huge hit. 7. I really wish Cloak stacked. It'd be so funny just to see Inditaurus do like 22,000 damage just on a strike or something. Alright. This is the match where I want to... Yes, crit. That's all I need. Okay. What I need him to do is I need him... Wait, can I? Wait, 4,000. I'm going to do 9,000 damage plus the vulnerability plus the crit. I wish I can use group wounding advance, but... Let's see. How much damage can I hit? It's got to be over 16,000. 18,000 damage. That's what you like to see. We've made it a norm at this point to do massive damage every video, haven't we? Okay, next match. I have drawn Aerospino. I do like the design. I mean, a lot of people are gonna, like, I hear a lot of people complaining, saying, like, it should be a little bit more, like, beaky for the mouth, lack of a better term, but I think they did alright with it. I mean, I do like the color scheme. I think I like the chunk it has. It's way bulkier than the Egypticus that we have for the Omega. Okay, so let's see how it does in the mirror match against itself. I think if you're slower, you're more likely to win. And if you guys are the same speed, then it's really down to the slow time. We're both going for group winning advance just so we can get each other off. Okay, let's see. I think it's literally down to the speed tie right here. Hold on. Click, 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 click. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes! Nice. Rick is all right in speed ties. Like, I beat him in speed ties majority of the time, but then there's those times where he just absolutely surprises me out of nowhere. Okay, what is he doing? Okay, I think he just went AFK. I'm not gonna celebrate that win then. That was a little bit... Oh, no. Hey, let's see if I can do big damage here. Oh, come on, get a crit. I'd like to get one. Come on. No. Okay. Well, at least it has the cool animation. I like that. It doesn't just have, like, the bump and bite or whatever, like the roar. It actually, you know, just like the bite and thrash. I do wish I had some more of the boss animations. Rick, where have you gone? Okay. You brought in Beckle Riz. Oh, that's right. Speaking of which, Beckle Riz, for whatever reason, got a buff. I mean, I'm not really... I want to say I'm not complaining, but at the same time, their reasoning for it was kind of meh, because they said, according to their stats, Beckle Riz wasn't really receiving too much play. But I don't know if it's because of me they added it, because I know in a lot of videos I said, oh, wouldn't it be funny if Beckle Riz got like an on escape, like anger on escape or afflicting lockdown on escape. And it just so happens that they gave it anger on escape, which is kind of nuts. Oh god. He's gonna... Wait, no, I have no love out of here. Yeah, Junior's been really fun as well. But, yeah, I don't know why they gave it an on escape. Like, I mean, I can get the on escape. That I can get. What I don't get, however, is the massive health buff they gave it. I think it was like plus 150 or 200, if memory serves correctly. I didn't properly look at the patch notes, but, you know, when getting onto the beta, I knew that, like, Beckel Riz had like 4,600 or 4,700 HP, and then I looked, and it was like 5,000 HP. I'm like, whoa, that's a lot. You know, that's not normal. Okay, so I can bring in Aero. But I can also bring in Indocyan. I'm going to bring in Indocyan. Again, another one of the MVPs that I've been really enjoying lately. It's one of those creatures that you just have a lot of fun with. We're not going to get any Aero action. Guys, I'm telling you, it's been so hard to get any Aero battles in this like video. I've been trying. I've got like 2 battles so far. The rest of them have just been Nyctoteryx and Atroso Maxima. That I'm excited to put out. I'm excited to put that out, the video. I think Atro Max is pretty cool. Oh, we didn't go for it. Okay. Ooh, good time to see if, yeah, okay. So, Aerospino can potentially kill Monkeydactylus if you time it right. If it goes for Steel Vigor, if you swap in on Steel Vigor, it's gonna die. But if you let it go for Steel Vigor and then you swap in on anything else, then it's gonna live and potentially kill it. But you guys have to be at full health in order to do this. All right, should I do it? No risk, no reward. Am I right? Okay, I'm gonna save the Indochi. Hold up. Steel Vigor like afflicts you, then rends, so it makes sure you have like absolutely no resistance to it. Here it is, the big boy himself. All right. I'm trying to see if Monkeydactylus will be good for like one of those damage like on the bosses, like Hadros Lux. Like it goes for Steel Vigor, and then you go for like 2 Irritators and an Indolike, and just absolutely crush it. Okay. So he knows I'm gonna kill him. Oh, okay. I think you would have survived that either way. I don't know why you went for a side flap. Okay, now it's really up to a crit. He has to. Wait, no, he kills me here because of instant resilient rampage. Damn it! What? Rick! Okay.